Hello, hello. Eagle. Is that your new greeting? This is when I change it from a command and tie it to a channel point redemption. Hello. No. How are you today? We're playing Pentiment. It's good. I know nothing about this game. Oh. Stylized font or easy read fonts? I use stylized font. I'm a good reader. Oh, I can't read this. More stone. Oh. In principio erat verbum et verbum erat. Oh wait. Floating rock.
In principio erat verbum et verbum erat apud Deum et Deus erat verbum. Ut erat in principio apud Deum et opus esit fidei monaco fratere quotidiae luminitate de nominum immobilem Quies editors sinomes controversies potest essere.
I'd like to say that Counselor Udina is 100% the witch hunter from Vermintide. Yes, quite. Of course we don't want Shepard protecting the galaxy. In the year 2148, explorers on Mars discovered the remains of an ancient spacefaring civilizations. In the decades that followed, these mysterious fucking shit, I missed it! Mass Effect.
I love that clip so much. What's up, Francois? How are you? Oh, shit. Crystal geology? What's up?
Just ammo, no duct tape.
Then we must search the ruins of this fort.
Little shart.
Well, shart indeed. Alive? Happy to hear that. How is everyone? I'm getting another shutout ready for when the game tells me to. Hella nervous for your tattoo? Why are you so nervous? You have a bajillion tattoos. You got this. I believe in you. Where was I? Oh, you never got one on your leg? I'm thinking about getting one on my leg. My mom and I are getting matching tattoos at some point. It says like to the moon and back or something. But I think my next tattoo is going to be like right here. And it's going to say, glad you got to see me. Because my papa died this year or last year, I guess. I forgot it's 2023. But it was a thing for years where whenever we would leave, we would try to be like, glad you got to see me before the other person did. So I'm going to get that as a like in memoriam tattoo. 16 more seconds before another shout out. Okay, I'm gonna stop reading this because I don't know Latin. Just erase all this. It's fine. Phone's exploding. Yeah. Oh. My great aunt took one of his old shirts that he would wear around the house, turned it in, and she did actually a couple of these for my mom and both of her sisters. But took one of the old shirts, turned it into a teddy bear, and embroidered "Glad you got to see me" on it with 1947 to 2022. There we go. I don't know anything about this game, guys. We watched that was weird. Did you see that weird long finger, or was my stupid head blocking it? Aw, that was very cute. One of the first Christmas presents my wife gave my mom, she took all of my old, like, high school shirts, like my prom shirts and my soccer shirts and just random spirit wear, and shirts I would just wear all the time, and turned into a quilt for my mom. And the abbot said to me, Andreas, keep your car. I don't want you distracting my sisters in the library. Up the devil's work again, are you? Don't encourage him. Devotion to one's work can yield pleasure of the mind, superlative to those of the body. Socrates? Where are we? Talk like what? What do you mean? This is my normal voice. Either you need to spend time with... I just hate you. Oh. Fuck. Okay. Either you need to spend time with more exciting lovers, or I need to learn how to work the Socrates way. Heh. How did you reply to the abbot, Andreas? How did I reply? I say it's not my fault that God made me this handsome. Dude. You're insufferable. Alas, this Christian faith view desires less favorably than I did in my time. Yeah, wait, isn't Socrates like... was Socrates Greek? Ancient Greece? This is like medieval Europe. Yeah, he was a Greek philosopher. Now I'm confused. Oh? Perhaps this longing for you will instill in them a greater appreciation for beauty. It's like Wolfenstein. Wait, Saint Grobian. These are like people. What does that mean? What does that mean? They loved segs. What am I missing? Josh Groban is this? Right, try telling that to the abbot next time, Andreas. Did I, like, die? I just realized that guy's a saint. He's got a halo. What does SIGs mean? You can't just use it in a different sentence and expect me to figure it out. Well, I guess you could try. What is that? Sex! You could just say sex. Despite the abbot's ire, you must endure. Soon you will have finished both the abbot's work as well as your masterpiece. What's kex? That's how they do it in England. Last stream you told me you were 80, Crystal. I haven't been on TikTok as much as I used to be. And then you will return to Nuremberg, where marriage and your new life as a master awaits you. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. We went to school with someone that was born on a leap year. He turned like 4 in middle school. His marriage to someone he has never met, hardly ideal. Well, the alternative is becoming a philosopher. Oh, Jesus! Then you should definitely get married. Is she pretty at least? Small portraits. I don't fight. That's what my brother said in his letter, but maybe he's just trying to lift my spirits. It is growing late. The wheel of time stops for no man, Andreas. I fear you must leave. Oh, true, your majesty. Will you visit us again soon? Oh, it's a dream. That makes sense. Hopefully, but it's out of my control. Just see. As are many things, trust in providence. Grobian, please see Andreas safely home. Well, of course, your majesty. Until next time, Andreas. Until next time, your majesty. What the? Pay no mind to the other fools, Andreas. Sing his song, Saint Groban. See the saint of fools? I never do. I like the guy at the bottom. Ow. Who's Saint Groban? At least I would, if they'd stop stepping on my feet. Saint Grobian. A fictional patron saint of vulgar and coarse people. The name is derived from the Middle High German grob or grob, meaning coarse or vulgar. The Old High German cognate is gerob or gero. Watch where you're going. They're fools, Andreas. No point in trying to reach them to teach them anything. I can't do. I know John wants you to endure the abbot's shit, but since I take you home, I get the last word. Don't let him run you ragged, boy. I won't. The abbot can't push me around. That's what I like to hear. Forgive me, there will be no, there will be no, the voices are gonna change a lot because I suck. Would you please stop? Okay, he did that one on purpose. Yeah, well, take me home, Grobian. As you wish, Andreas. Dead. Oh, they killed him. Good morning, Ursula. Good, Brandon. This is how my daughter talks. Time to get up. April 1518. I really should clean this up. The Picatrix, Key of Sojamund, the Pentiment Prior Faring keeps. Oh. Okay. I guess I was done reading that. Is that the little girl that screamed at me a second ago? And I guess so. Oh, wild place to put your chairs. It's like Return to Monkey Island, but vintage. Good morning, Andreas. Did you sleep well? Quite well, actually, thank you. Oh, I'm so glad to hear it. Anyway, I know you'll be off to the Abbey, so I packed you some food. Almonds, cheese, and some of the rye you like from the Albans. Otto wanted me to ask you. It's like it knew I couldn't read what it said. Otto wanted me to ask you to join him for dinner at the Abbey. Otto stopped by? Yes, around dawn. Here you are, Andreas. Nod. Master Andreas, if it wouldn't be too much trouble, could we? Would it be too much trouble if you paid next month's rent today? If we raised it by 2 groschen. It has, but we're behind on our taxes to the Abbey. 2 months behind. Peter's losing his hair over it. Even more than usual, I mean. I'm not sure how to respond to this. Rent wasn't due until the beginning of May. Be generous, Andreas. You can spare the money and it will ease their burden. You must take the consequences of inaction into account. What is this shite? Don't they pay taxes every year? Why is this falling on you to fix? I'll be nice. On the other hand, she might think she can keep asking me for advances on rent. Yeah, whatever. Oh, bless you, Andreas. God bless you. And may St. Luke watch over you. Who? Speaking of St. Luke, how is your masterpiece coming along? It's been 2 months now, hasn't it? Slowly, I'm afraid. Most of my days are spent doing work for the Abbey. It's only during the divine office that Prior Ferenc, probably Friar. No, it's Prior? Okay. Ferenc allows me to work on my masterpiece. A reasonable restriction, but slow going. The city council doesn't require it to become a master. I'm making it mostly to show clients, and for my own sake. Yes, when I do finish, I'll go back to Nuremberg, where I will marry and open a workshop of my own. From Nuremberg to a university, and now traveling the world as an artist. What a life you have ahead of you, Master Andreas. Yes, I suppose it does feel like I'm starting a new chapter in my life after a few missteps. It must be rather frightening, starting all over again. If I know, well, not many people get to decide that. Certainly not anyone in Tassin. No, I don't know anything about art, but I've seen you sketching such beautiful things in your little book. Your masterpiece must be wonderful. Let's get in there. Hard work will get you all the way. That's what my father used to say. God rest his soul. There's a lot of reading in this. Now I have to get back to my own work. Have a good day at the Abbey, Andreas, and we'll see you after Vespers for supper. Not tonight, but thank you. I wonder. This might... Okay, who's Microsoft George?
Voice assist. Notification time. Voice assist. 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 Notification time. Options. Clara says of course. Please say hello to the drivers for us.
Is this better?
Claire says of course. Until later, Clara. Gardner Farm.
Is this better? Okay.
Eva. Clara. Eva. Options. Language. Language. Master.
Oh.
No,
He's already getting on my nerves. Don't worry, it won't be gone for long. Hello! Oh, hello, Clara. Can you spare a moment to chat? Of course, Andres. How can I help? If you can't pay your rent early, that's all right. I'm sure we can find some way to pay the abbot. Yeah, sure. I'm happy to contribute or whatever. You have a good heart, Andreas, but I'm afraid I can't accept... You just asked me for rent! Peter's too proud of a man to ask for charity while there's still ground to till. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have asked you about rent in the first place. You're young, and have your own life ahead. Okay, if you're sure. I am. I apologize for putting our burdens onto you, Andreas. That wasn't Christian of me. Please don't mention this to Peter. He would hate to know that I bothered you about all our troubles. You won't know a thing. Thank you, Andreas. Till later, Clara. Clara. Anything from you, Ursula? You malfunctioned. Is this Peter?
Annette.
Oh no, it's what? Oh, there's Peter. Andreas. Ew. Peter. Ill Peter. God bless you. Andreas. Look at those pigs. Oh, yes, Andreas. This weather's been god awful. This dam's gone to shite since my days. Well, things very different when you were young. It's different as beer and piss. Well, is there that much of a difference? Oh, Abbot didn't bother us much about our customs. He didn't mind if we left a little offering to pitch to keep the skies clear, the weather fair. Thank you. Matthias knew that Christ was in our hearts, even if the white lady's name was on our lips. The church banned all observance of pagan gods, ill Peter. Fouling the weather since no one follows the customs anymore? Okie dokie, Crystal. Send pics in Discord. Have fun. Well, no one told Perch to that. She was here first. The Saints weren't the first to watch over Tessin. My father knew that. Old Randy Kemper knew that. That bastard Abbott may not like it, but some of us keep the traditions alive. I won't mention that. Puh, the Abbey. Butcher's hands take the Abbey. Right. I'm sorry. I should go. Alright. God bless ye. Okay, those sheep are blocking the way. Big Jorg. Probably George. Morning, Andreas. Morning, Big Jorg. How's or Jorg? How's it going? You working today? Just taking a rest for a bit. Dad's still in the field. He had a big rock with the plow, and it took me Lord knows how long to pull it out. You off to the Abbey? Every day but Sunday. Right, thank God for Sundays. Smells like a storm's coming, no? That smells like fresh apple and A to B. I was gonna say chicken shit. You've been traveling too much. Where was it you spent your wonder year before you came to Tessin? Basel, Low Countries, Italy. Pick a background. There's some Italian and French and can reference cultural touchstones from Basel and nearby Bern, Zurich, and Freiburg. Freiburg. Low Countries. Andreas knows some Dutch and French and can reference cultural touchstones from Antwerp, Bruges, and Ghent. Italy. Andreas knows Italian, a little Greek, and can reference cultural touchstones from Florence, Venice, and Milan. Italy. Florence for a while, but Venice and Milan as well. Those are my cultural touchstones. Italy. No wonder your senses are dull. You've been down there too long. Spend enough time in these mountains and you'll be able to smell a storm coming. How long will that take? 10, 15 years. I don't think I have that long, Big Jorg. What do you spend all that time in Italy doing anyway? Other than art, I mean. I was a rapscallion, I was. Getting into trouble. I got involved in a scheme or two, a bit of mischief, more than a few brawls. Street fighting is a sort of pastime on the Italian peninsula. Just a little fun, really. Sounds like a strange way to pass the time, Andreas. Anyway, I have to get going. Jorg, let's go! Dad's already acting like I'm taking too long, even though I did all the work to get that rock out. See you later, Andreas. Until later. Do you think my awful accent has scared Eagle Dev away? I haven't heard him in a minute. Oh, Andreas, good timing. Do you have a moment? It's the most British sentence I've ever seen. Do you have a moment to lend me a hand? Hashtag British. Yeah, sure. Wonderful. I've got too many irons in the fire. Get 'em. Get 'em, boys. Rather, shoes. Or shoes. Let's count to how many I put in. Now I need a hand out still. I'll overheat and I won't be able to work the metal. Oh! It's a mini game. Here, take the shoe in the tongs. Put the hot part of the shoe in the anvil and I'll hit it with a hammer. Faster. Okay. Nailed it. Ugh. Oh, good. Next one. Ignore my staticky shadow. Oh, well done. Say short work. Thanks for the help, Andreas. I don't know what I was thinking doing all those at once. Sure would be nice to have someone to help me out here every day. Have you considered a child? Well, that's probably a topic for another day. Anyway, I don't want to take up any more of your time. I'll see you in order up by the Abbey guest house for dinner. Until then. And Smithy is so much smaller than the one he uses at the Abbey. Sheep everywhere. Oh, there's an angry man pointing at a horse. Martin, please, can you give me a hand here? What do you want? I'm keeping an eye on him. That looks a lot like standing there and doing nothing. Martin, for Christ's sake, help our cousin. Morning, Andreas. Excuse us. One of the fence rails fell and the sheep started hopping it. Martin, idiot, you go and help him. Mind your own business, asshole. Martin, that's enough. And Andreas, leave the discipline to my mother. Oh, look, there's something going on up at the Steiner's place. Steiner's. Who's there on the horse? Looks rich. I don't know, Martin, but Lucky is giving him an earful. Fuck, I haven't seen Lucky that worked up since Peter and Christ, I haven't seen Lucky that worked up since Peter and Clara's wedding when Johan pulled his pants down. Knocked two of my man's teeth out. You don't want to feel the strength behind a stonemason's anger. You think he's a noble? He looks really rich. God damn it, Martin. Stay out of trouble for once. What, Aunt Hetty? Behave yourself, so don't we have enough to deal with right now? Dreas, if you wouldn't mind moving your skinny little ass off the road, we need to get these sheep under control. Okie dokie. Don't work too hard, Martin. Hey. I want to go find out what's going on with the stonemason or whatever. Oh well. Drucker House. Morning, Andreas. How's it going? Morning, Klaus. Another day at the Abbey, another few hours to work on my masterpiece. Good to hear. You still coming by for supper tonight? Marie and Bert would love to see you. Really need to see these new woodcuts I have for an Italian edition of Till Eulenspiegel. I didn't realize Father Thomas let you print books in Italian. Come on, Andreas, he's not that strict. I know he's just trying to protect people from... witch mania. Oh, God, don't say that, Andreas. We're less than a day's ride from Innsbruck. No need to get people around here all worked up about witches again. Besides, don't talk about witches around Father Thomas. Just a bad idea. That's the name of the chicken. Good to know. So, supper tonight after Vespers? Glossary. Hey. Oh, glossary. Oh, it's telling me it's defining Vespers. Monastic hour at dusk, one of the major prayer hours. It is followed by supper. Of course, thank you. Great. I'll tell Marie and Bert you're coming. See you then. See you later. Alligator, let me in your house. Okay. God bless Master Mailer. I hope your week is going well. And about the witches, Father Thomas? It's going quite well. I'm just on my way up the hill to get work. Thank you, Father, but I'm running late to it. Good. Andreas, I don't recall seeing you at Sunday morning Mass. You understand how important it is for your salvation that you receive Holy Communion, don't you? Yes, I apologize. I just stayed up too late on Saturday. I don't want to get into an argument with him about this. Going to church on Sunday be such a burden, if not for his sake, consider it for your own. As many duties, Father Thomas should appreciate how hard you work to help the Abbey. This asshole can't make you go to Mass. To hell with him. This is the renegade option, right? Almost everyone in town works hard, though. Andreas, this is about more than your success in this life. There is Oh my, what a blessed day to receive such an illustrious visitor. Master Mailer, this is Lorenz, Baron of Rothvogel, a great lord from the countryside near Worms. Good to see you, Father Thomas. It is nice to be remembered fondly. I only wish all of your neighbours were as welcoming. Yes. What brings you back to our little town? My wife and I were returning from a trip to Venice. We spent a few days in Innsbruck, and it was terribly dull. I mean, it has a certain charm coming to these Alpine cities, but the place was crawling with nobles for the Emperor's diet. The Emperor? Was he there? Did you see him? Oh, briefly, but he was sitting for a portrait at the time. Quite lovely. I didn't want to bother him or the painter. How was Venice, my lord? I lived there only a few years ago. Oh, fascinating. Well, the city's Jews now live in their own quarter in the north. The city's artists are still producing wonderful work. Titian in particular is a god. Titian is a god. No offense, Father. course I'm a fan. Anyway, my wife wanted to stay a bit longer in the Innsbruck, and I decided to ride ahead and make a visit to Kiersau. Father Matthias died shortly after my last visit, of course. Great loss for the Abbey and for us all. Indeed. By good fortune, I recently came across a copy of the Historia whatever he was reading during my last visit. Father Matthias was hoping to find a second copy to corroborate the contents of the first. It contains some fascinating details about the history of this place. I'm afraid they might even cause a bit of a scandal. Oh, yeah. But I must be off. There will be time enough to discuss Tassin's passage later. I commissioned a manuscript from the Abbey through Father Gano, and I have come to check on its progress. Oh, my lord, if you have come to see your manuscript, you should speak with young Master Mela here. Andres is a journeyman artist from Nuremberg for the few. Jesus, there's so much dialogue. A Nuremberg artist working in an abbey scriptorium in 1518. Oh, we should talk, Andreas. I must know this story. I have yet to judge the quality of your entertainment, though it sounds like we're off to a bad start. Thank you for the introduction, Father Thomas. Come to supper at the Abbey tonight. I'm inviting you to the Abbot's table. Did the Abbot invite me? Oh, don't worry about it, Father. Just show up after Vespers. What is he gonna do, refuse us? Excellent. We'll see you then. Nicholas, I'm dismounting. Run ahead of us and take the horses to the Abbey's guest house. I'd like to take my time talking with Master Mela. I'll meet you there. Okay! Look at those legs. So then, a journeyman from Nuremberg. Forgive me for saying so, but you seem a little old to not yet be a master. You said you were unmarried. No, I'm not married, but in truth I came to my vocation later than my father and brothers. It was in university for a number of years at Erfurt. Erfurt? Wonderful. The same university as Martin Luther. Have you read his works? Tremendous mind. He says things about the church that should have been said years ago. Might get him in trouble, but he's a brave, brilliant man. Wait, you may have even met him. Did you? You must tell me. No, he was a few years ahead of me. Still, his ideas do seem fascinating. I was raised Lutheran, I have to say that, by law. I agree wholeheartedly. I simply just must meet him if I get the chance. I wonder if the good brothers of the Abbey have heard of him. Perhaps they have even read his list of 95 theses against the church. Father Matthias was not above having a lively debate. I hope Father Gano does not disappoint in that regard. But enough about Luther for now. Tell me about your university studies. No. My family's merely wealthy enough to have provided me with all of the books and tutors as a child could dream of. I know words. I love all knowledge, from Aristotle to Cicero to Ficino and Erasmus, and everyone in between, and yet to come. I misjudged the Baron. It seems he is as well read as my university student. Truth, I am simply happy to speak with another well-educated man. Now then, did you and your doctorate? Why did it... No, I didn't. Only a master's degree. I started working toward a doctorate, but didn't finish. Oh, that's a shamu. Well, what was your area of study? Not theology. Law. I suppose I thought I could practice in Nuremberg. I've never had much interest in the subject, honestly. Bit dull for my tastes. Besides, the Empire is such a mess of jurisdictions. Bavarian law, Rhenish law, Franconian law, nonsense. I'd rather use my money to pay someone who studied the nonsense than learn it myself. Hey, I studied the nonsense, you can pay me. You! If you had any faith, I would have prayed you never showed your face here again. Curse you, the Rams Wrathvogel. That's just dogs tearing you to pieces would be too kind of fate. That hurt. These rustic communities display a shocking lack of hospitality, don't you think? What the fuck was that? Who knows? By the time I finish guessing, the old crone will probably be dead. Anyway, what of your early time in university? Every student will study the trivium and quadrivium, yes. Do you have a favourite subject? Occultist. I use my access to the university's library to pursue esoteric interests. Oh, esoteric how? Mystical texts, books on alchemy, invoking spirits, divination, purely academic, of course. Of course. I started with Ficino's Corpus Hermeticum, and my interest only deepened from there. Quite interesting, Andreas. I'll make some time to speak with you more on this topic during my stay. I look forward to it, my lord. And your other studies? Was there anything else you excelled at? I love studying the natural world, my lord. Both the heavens above and the world spaces around us. Normally, I studied as much astronomy as I could. It's incredible how much we've learned from both the Arabs and the Greeks. True, but even now we continue to discover more about what we can see within the celestial sphere. What began as pagan myths to explain our place in the world may help us understand our place in the heavens. This may seem foolish, but I spent a lot of time in the wilderness learning about plants and animals. Really? Did the libraries of effort not have enough herbals to satisfy your curiosity? I don't mean to malign our most august Greek and Roman authors, but De Materia Medica was written before the coming of Christ. Surely there's more that we can learn about plants, insects, and animals by observing them in nature. And beyond that, I simply have a love for the wild places. That's where the wild things are, after all. While I do not share your academic interest in nature, I must admit that I sometimes enjoy the solitude of a walk in the woods. There's the Abbey. I have good memories of this place, and of Father Matthias. I was sad to hear of his passing. How did you come to know him? How did you come to know Kearsau at all? My family have been patrons of Kearsau for, I don't know how many generations. Some years ago I heard that Kearsau still had a wonderful library and artisans. Professional artists have taken over most manuscript production, so I was shocked to find an active scriptorium here. Well, there's not much left of it these days too, man. Young scribe and me. Well, perhaps it's nostalgia that brings me back here. commissioned a manuscript through Father Ganel a year ago. I thought I would stop by and check on the progress. Like, aren't you the artist working on it? It's a prayer book with 20 illustrations. I know the work, but no, I do know the artist well, the venerable Brother Piero. How venerable? He still has his wits and his skills, if that's what concerns you. Brother Piero has an incredible talent with colour. Then I very much look forward to seeing it. Nicholas, tend to the horses in the baggage. I'm heading up to the Abbey. That's what Nicholas sounds like. Well, let's not keep the Abbot waiting any longer. Nuns. Quite unusual for Benedictine house to have monks and nuns, even if they are separated. The church closed most of them centuries ago. But then, Curaçao's a place at a time in more ways than one. Do you know Mother Cecilia? She seemed to recognize you. We are acquainted, yes. Let's leave it at that. She tried to seduce the nun. Oh, you must be Father Ganel. I'm Lorenz, Baron of... Yes, the Baron of Rothvogel. So wonderful to have you here again. We actually did meet on your last visit. If you say so. Not good with remembering faces. Please forgive me, my lord, but I wasn't expecting you for another few days. Yes, I know, but I wrote ahead. I just couldn't wait to see my manuscript. I'm sure it's no trouble. Yes. I mean, no, it's no trouble. Did you want to see it now? Oh, in a moment. I could do with a bit of refreshment, though. May I grab something from the kitchen? Yes, certainly, my lord. I will meet you there. Andreas, I don't know what you were doing with that Baron, but I need you in the scriptorium now. This is a bad time to my advance on my payment. Of course, for time you gotta work. Then get to work. Shit. I should have asked him about an advance for the governor's taxes. Maybe I could just convince Brother Matthew to pay me early. If all else fails, I could liberate some money from the sacristy. Find a way to get paid. There's a church. Monastery Loquarium. Rudiger. Love that song. Crypt. Tower. Dormitory. Old Bailey. Matthew. God bless you, Andreas. How is sacristy today, Matthew? The same as yesterday. Does my vocation seem silly to you, Master Mayor? Mailer? No, I was just being friendly. Then go in peace, friend, knowing that the Abbey's treasures are secure for another day. God be with you. One more thing. I have a favor to ask you. Yes, Andreas? I was hoping you could give me pay for the latest manuscript early. This isn't part of the agreement you made with Father Ganel. You'll be paid on the completion of each additional manuscript you illuminate, not before. I only have a few pages left, Brother Matthew. I'll finish them in the next few days anyway. Then I think you can wait a few days to collect your wages.
This abbey runs through mutual agreements, not haphazard payments. Breaking such contracts would cause undue trouble not only for Curacao, but for Tassin as well.
I thought that abbey has increased the taxes on the governors.
What's this about, Andreas?
The governors have asked for their rent early so they can pay the taxes to the abbey.
I see. Very well. Do not ask this of me again, Andreas Mailer. Here you are. I shall note this with Father Gano and Prior Ferenc.
Thank you, Brother Matthew.
God bless you, Andreas.
And may the force be with you, Brother Matthew. Right, now that I've got payment, I can give Clara the rent early. Okay, what am I doing? Oh, fuck. Yeah. A few pages of I need to go across town and head up to the abbey so I can start work at the scriptorium. I guess I should find the scriptorium. I am there. Oh, I should be able to go through the sacristy to get there.
What is it that you think you're doing, Master Mailer?
Stare innocently.
Stay away from the sacristy. You know you're not allowed in there.
Of course, my apologies.
Thank you, Master Mailer.
Okay, guess I can't go that way. Let's get out of here. Let's go to the cloister. Oh, hello, Sabat. Well, going this way. Apple trees have only started to bloom. It'll be months before they bear fruit. Oh, there's a dead person on that picture. Of a dead person. Scriptorium. Guy. Hey, Doc. Good day, Andreas. How's your morning doing, brother Guy? It's fine. More contracts for the abbot. Which would you rather be making, contracts or manuscripts? I honestly don't care, Andreas. As long as the abbot is impressed, he could have me write the first chapter of Genesis until Judgment Day. That would be awful. The abbot's opinion mean that much to you? Abbots and priors both. You're lucky. When you're done with this, you're going home. I'm never going to see Burgundy again. I need to make the best of the next 40 years. Then I'll leave you to it. Oh, what's up, Adolf? God bless you, Andreas. How are you feeling today, brother Adolf? Emil. Oh, Emil, that's easy. I am well. Well done, my son. It is early. I will give you a harder one later. I look forward to all your anagrams, brother Adolf. Literal nut. Oh, yes. Until then. Andreas, God bless you. So good to see you. Good morning, Brother Pero. Good to see you as well. I don't like this weather. My bones ache. It means a storm is coming. Big your goodness says that if you live here 10 or 15 years, you can smell storms coming.
Brother Adolf has been here long enough that we can always smell him coming. Do not forget, Brother Guy, the fate of the youth who jeered the aged prophet Elijah outside of Bethel. Are you comparing yourself to a prophet, Brother Adolf? I'm comparing you to an impudent youth whom the Lord in his ineffable wisdom may choose to strike down.
Say nothing.
Well, everyone seems quite lively. I suppose that means Prior Frennick is not overseeing us today.
He was here, but then he heard Lorenz Rothvogel had arrived, and he hurried out like a little mouse. Ferrick is so desperate to impress the abbot nobles like Rothvogel. He's pathetic.
You feign kindness to Father Abbot and our prior only to speak about them like this behind their backs. It's shameful. Oh no, Baron Rothvogel, his manuscript. I just realized I won't want to see his manuscript. How silly of me. Of course that's why he's visiting. Perhaps if you were younger and faster, you wouldn't need to worry so much about patrons' visits. Watch your mouth or I'll give you something to worry about. What? Threatening a monk? What's wrong with you? You're the one mocking all men. What's wrong with you? Anyway, what's the problem? The Baron is just one client. He has to wait like anyone else. Andreas Baron Rothvogel's not like anyone else. He has powerful friends, including the Prince Bishop of Freising. Carousel's already out of favor. Father Abbot does not want to have to deal with more attention. If Prior Ferrick isn't here, then I'm going to work on my masterpiece until he arrives. That's right. I reference the Indermauer manuscript.
Knock, knock, knock.
What do you want, Andreas?
A book. The Indermauer manuscript. The Book of Hours.
Looks messy today. Did you get enough sleep?
I just get the book.
That's all that way upstairs. Can't you get by without it?
No. Isn't this your job?
Isn't writing books your job?
Sister Eliminata!
Andreas needs a book and has been inappropriate with me.
Andreas. Sister Limonova, I'd like to borrow that book. Oh, yes, I have heard. Yeah, please return it promptly. Andreas, may I see how your masterpiece has come in? Yeah, sure, whatever. Yes, the composition is lovely. It's joyful spirit in your arrangement of the figures. Contrast of colors is also quite nice, rich and beautiful on there, but not overpowering the scene. It's an excellent interpretation of someone else's work. It's all my work. My son, you're copying the illustrations from the Indian manuscript almost exactly. So what's wrong with that? Haven't I improved on it? Aesthetically, yes, it's wonderful. But I feel you have not given much thought to what it represents. It's November. November we show peasants leading the pigs into the forest to forage on acorns before the slaughter. Andreas, the peasants here are no longer allowed to forage acorns in the forest. Many great lords and abbots across the empire have forbidden it, even Father Guinot. Difference does it make. This is the way November is painted. But it's not the way November is. You should have like turkeys and Native Americans and Puritans all over the place, throwing corn at each other and cranberry sauce. Art is illusion, storytelling, but in their most sublime form, these images illuminate a path to truth. It's most important to me that my clients are happy. They won't pay me for truth. Yes, but with God's grace, this book of ours will outlive us all. What will it say to those who see it in a future generation, centuries beyond our comprehension? Playing like some sort of virtual game that depicts our lives and the creation of this book. But you need not listen to my opinions. They're just the thoughts of one old monk. There's no place for the monastic scriptoria anymore. In truth, this room is a place out of time. Does that make you sad? I admit, I'm still fond of the old styles of lettering and illumination. Even in my youth, I knew it could not last. The creation of books, of art, is no longer the province of monasteries. So be it. More people will be able to write, more will be able to read, and in so doing, be brought to truth. There's danger in anyone being able to write, anyone being able to read anything? There's danger, of course, but printers are already here. We cannot roll back the wheel of time. It is left to you and the generations who follow to be good and responsible stewards for those yet to come. The rest is in God's hands. Oh, where's the time gone? It's already terse. Too much talk. I must ask forgiveness for not honoring the rule. Till later, Andreas.
Until later. Oh. Stretch. Who's that? What has he done? What's going on in here? I dropped some ink. I need it. What is that? Can't look. Okay. Hello, one person I can interact with. Andreas, what was that noise? I'm sorry, Sister Liminota. I knocked a bowl of paint on the floor. But then Prior Farron came in, wrote in one of his books, slammed it closed, and left. He was in such a hurry, I don't think he ever noticed me. I was slamming books shut. Prior Farron should know better than that. Some of these manuscripts are quite delicate. Odd. Which is why books should not be taken out of the library unless it is necessary for divine reading or work in the scriptorium. Oh, that reminds me, there's a few more books I've been wanting to borrow. You can't be serious. You want more books? I think Prior Farron is giving you more than enough. I don't know what you're talking about. Jace, I have enough wits about me to remember that Prior Farron has withdrawn 5 books from the library. Books that I later saw on your desk, later disappeared from the scriptorium entirely. Well, are you going to report it to the editor? I won't, but I have to take this seriously. My concern for the books does not end at the library door, nor does my responsibility. Please understand that. Now, if you'll excuse me. Hey, what's all this fuss about Lorenz Wolfvogel? Why is Prior Farron so nervous?
Lorenz? I didn't know you were familiar enough with the man to use his Christian name.
Everyone's used his name.
Anyway, I haven't dealt with him personally, but the prior and Father Abbot have. I only know about it that he's purchased a number of our most valuable manuscripts over the years. And he paid enough to help the Abbey when we needed it. What?
Like what?
What'd he buy? I can't remember. You know, I have my own responsibilities to attend to. How about this, Andreas? You help me recover some missing books. I'll tell you what I know about the Baron.
Of course.
So I'll help you any way I can. Thank you. It's for the good of the Abbey.
Eat dinner? It's only 6 o'clock. Jesus. Okay. Go eat. Go eat some food. I'll probably still be here when you get back. Enjoy your dinner. Thank you for the lurky lurk.
Where should I begin? Out there, where you and your cohort have carelessly strewn books around the scriptorium. I'll tell you what books I'm looking for, find them, and return them to me. The first books are 2 volumes of the Aeneid, all in reddish covers, 14 inches by 10 inches, 3 inches thick. Innsbruck inches or Nuremberg inches? What? Nuremberg inches are not. What colors are the covers again? Reddish. Oh, I know the ones. They're among Pierre's favorites. He keeps them by my desk. They are not his to keep.
Okay, but what did the dude write in the book? Okay, whatever. Mine.
A fair amount of wear on these. Hope you don't mind. These volumes were old even when Pierre started to make the copies. How long ago was that? 3 years? And it's not one of my favorite stories, but I understand why it appeals to Piero. Aeneas chose his duty to the gods over his lover, Ditto. I think Aeneas' sense of duty appeals to Piero. We all have our vocations. Brother Piero takes his more seriously than most of the others in this abbey. Clearly take your chosen vocation seriously. Andreas, I don't have a choice in my vocation. Few women do. I appreciate that you understand how limited our roles and our choices truly are. Even in stories, we are maidens to be rescued and wed, cruel seducers of men, or wizened crones. Like Ditto, we ordinary women were merely tools in the tales of men. We can never be the protagonists of our own stories. No woman is exempt from that, from the empress to a nun. It is our lot. I suppose I understand now why you're not fond of the Aeneid. And it's fine poetry for men. Now, books, if you please. Thank you. Next, Richard Guerin. This is a printed copy, grain cover, diamond pattern. I do not know the size in the ledger, but hopefully the description is enough. I know the one you're talking about. Brother Adolf was reading it. It's over here on the shelf. Beauty of this book truly belies its ridiculous content. Surprised the Abbey owns a copy. We don't. It belongs to Amadeo Rusco of Lugano. It's a Venetian edition that's quite valuable. He loaned it to us 5 years ago. It was subsequently lost. The abbot has received 3 letters about it. I've certainly seen the brothers enjoying it. That book is not appropriate reading for Benedictine monks. A baby is sold to pirates, raised as servant, then lives a life of adventure, wooing princesses and fighting in tournaments. You forgot the best part. In the end, Guerin learns he has royal blood, the son of a duke. He reigns as a king and dies a pious hermit. What's not to love? Benedictines should be dreaming of reconciliation with our Lord, not lusty adventures. What's the harm? Fantasy leads to temptation. Temptation has led to the downfall of many men and women. Sometimes, yes, but books like this, it's all the same type of fantasy, isn't it? To die better than we are born. What's the problem with that? Why shouldn't a peasant dream of being a king? There is neither Jew nor Greek, neither slave nor free, neither male nor female, for you are all one in Christ Jesus. We may be one in Christ, but we are not equal in this world. It isn't this world you should be concerned with, Andreas. Well, the book, Andreas, we must return it, or would you like the abbot to receive a 4th letter? In truth, it's unlikely you'd consider libel under Bavarian law. Oh, are you a legal scholar now, as well as an artiste? Actually, I did study law at university. I don't care. I'm not concerned about the legality of it, but the principle. The book, please.
I don't like them throwing the J word around.
There's only one book left, then you'll be freed from bondage. A dark red cover, 8 inches high, 5 inches across, 2 inches thick. I believe Brother Guy was reading it. It's probably the one that's highlighted when I walked past it. This one. Now that I think about it, Guy's always been good about this book, like he was hiding it. Very good. Please bring it here. What is this, anyway? Maybe I should have learned French at some point. What is this? Why are you asking so many questions? Just give it to me. Why won't you tell me what this book is? Because it's a dangerous book, Andreas Mailer. One of the previous abbot tolerated in spite of a papal order to destroy it. 3 French bishops condemned the book. All copies were to be burned. Its author shared the same fate. Why? I don't know, Andreas. It isn't my place to question the judgment of one bishop, much less 3. Before you ask, no, I haven't read it, but I know it contains dialogue between love and reason. So the book is dangerous? When did the bishops condemn it? "200 years ago. What? Why? Why is it still here? Because Father Matthias loved books. All books. He didn't want to see it destroyed. I mean, he was right to do so. Books shouldn't be destroyed, even if their content is in question. The Holy Church does not share your opinion. It is their law we must contend with, not your emotions. The Church was wrong. I'm not going to debate this with you, Andreas, and Father Matthias is gone. It's not my place to question the former abbot's decision, but when Father Guinot learned it was in our possession, he wanted it destroyed. Must the book be destroyed? No one even knows that it's here. I do. So do Mother Cecilia and Father Guinot. Well, I refuse to give it to you if you're going to just do is destroy it. What? Why not? What are you going to do with it? Read it and become a French heretic. That's not funny. I'm serious. Give me the book. Our deal is forfeit.
I won't tell you anything about Baron Rolfvogel. Theological reason for allowing the book to exist. Appeal to your duty as a librarian of this abbey to not destroy this book. I propose a compromise. I will take the book from the abbey, far away. I'll be gone by the time Father Gano asks about it, and if you like, you can say I stole it. I doubt he'll make a fuss about me stealing a book he wanted destroyed. I don't like this, Andreas. Feels wrong in my heart. Feels right enough in my heart for both of us. Oh, I did not persuade her. I don't think so. That doesn't even make any sense. Consider theological reason for allowing the book to exist. More sound than a condemnation from 3 bishops of Paris. I mean, who are you going to trust, them or me? Thank you for making my decision so easy. Did you leave university voluntarily, or were you expelled? Appeal to your duty as a librarian in this abbey to not destroy this book. Your duty is to God, and to the vows I made to the rule. Oh, what about the librarian's rule? The rule to protect books. No, you just made that up. And nothing more to discuss. The book stays with me. So be it. And just take it. I don't care if you're happy about it. Mine. That's the bell for Sext. The brothers will be sitting down for dinner soon. What's Sext? Monastic hour corresponding to noon, one of the little hours of prayer followed by dinner. I should see if Otto is around and still wants to eat with me. I think he's working by the guest house below the abbey. I want to check this book. I wonder what Prior Frederick was doing with this book. The library of the University of Five Churches. The Hungarians call it PEX. That's where Ferenc is from. Doctor of Theology, George of Gran. Did Ferenc steal this? I don't... Aha! Ah! Speculum Astronomiae. Albertus Magnus's Defense of Astrology. Can be produced by Burgundian, Flemish? Not from here, not recently. It's definitely Ferenc's handwriting between the lines and in the margins. So notating the text for the university and text here for text for benefit of future readers. In case it's a thorough commentary. What's this? It looks scribbled, not like Ferenc to be so sloppy, and he didn't even blot the ink dry. Libra, Capricorn, Aries, all astrological symbols. What's written below? Greek, to be sure. Obscure. It doesn't make any sense. It's not even a word, just a jumble of letters. This must be some kind of cipher. What's the key? Suppose I'll figure it out in due time, but I'll copy this all down to reference later. Oogie. Where am I going? Down to the guest house. Okay. Fluffy! Hello. Making hats? Hell yeah. You're playing Super Auto Pets. What is that? You got a new monitor? Nice. How are you today? This is a weird game. Hell yeah. Where are you going to play first? Ow, my legs. Well, you see, leave me alone. I wanted to apologize for calling you an idiot. What am I going to do with your apology? Stuff it up your stupid fat nose, Andreas. Just go away. I'm busy. What are you doing? Mind your own business. Fine, you're right. It doesn't concern me. Whatever. I don't want to talk to you anymore. I won't talk to you anymore. Figured out how to get into my old account from 2012, and I'm medieval and Spyro? Hell yeah. Is this, am I going the right way? I don't think I am. Go back up there. Nice. I've never played any of the Oddworld games, but I have some of them. Maybe I should fix that. Rude. I have some. That's true. He's an elder god. Good day, Master Mailer. Well, Andreas, good to see you. I trust Clara gave you my message. Afternoon, Andres. Alto. Clara did give me your message. Sorry I missed you this morning. I was still asleep when you came by. Oh, that's Otta. Oh, the abbot really lets you get away with anything, doesn't he? Let them be, Otto. I'm hungry. Let's pray. Bless us, oh Lord.
What's up, noodles?
Well, it was up. And these your gifts which we are about to receive from your bounty. Through Christ our Lord. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. I think done. My neck's aching anyway. I wish a sore neck was the worst injury I had to worry about. Is your ass sore from sitting too? Alright. I get it. Fair point. Select food item to eat. Sheep's milk cheese, rye bread, almonds. Now what you do is put it all together, idiot. I guess he said he liked the rye bread, but I love cheese. Just kidding, Andreas. You could cut your finger preparing quills. No, they make Guy do that. Cheese. Good. I don't like that stuck-up prick. You missed some cheese, I guess almonds. Anyway, I saw you walking with that Baron Wolfvogel in the meadow on your way up here. What's that all about? Feel nostalgic now? Have you played... I don't even know what I'm playing. What's this called? What have I played? Fuck. What have I played? Nice. So you're going to stream these games too? Hell yeah. I don't even know what I'm fucking playing, dude. I guess I could just push this button. Pentiment. That is embarrassing. I saw you walking. We'll say old Bale easier to check on a commission. I understand he was friendly with Father Matthias. But not in PlayStation. It's a collector's disc and not. Whoa, wait, whoa, wait. Whoa, wait. Lollipop chainsaw's worth $90? Why? I hated Lollipop Chainsaw. No offense if you like it. That's awesome for you. I think I gave mine away. What? Why? What am I not understanding? Why is it worth so much? It's your favorite game? I mean, that's awesome for you. I didn't like it. I mean, I guess that's not awesome for you because it costs so much. That's why? That's why it's $130? That's kind of gross. Oh, goodness. I wonder if I still have my copy. I'll send it to you if I do. I'm pretty sure I gave it away. Or no, I didn't give it away. I think someone stole it. I'm in the basement. It should be like right behind me. It's not right behind me. So I don't know if I still have it. Ugh. Sorry. Okay, $50 I can kind of understand. What kind of misgivings? He fools around with young women. He's married, of course. Without a case for $50? Goodness gracious. Fluffy, if I find it, you can have it for free. Unless I have to ship it, then I might ask you to help me with shipping. That's only gossip. An innocent Christian to spread rumors like that. It's not gossip that he beat up that farmer a few years back. Old Rannig, may he rest in peace. Oh, I wasn't there, so I don't know. But if he did that, yes, it speaks poorly of his character. We had a long conversation on our way up here, but he didn't mention anything about that. What did you talk about then? I mean, no offense, but what does a nobleman have in common with an artist? Thanks. Or do you mean a lollipop chainsaw? Because that makes more sense. Martin Luther, my time at university, alrighty, blah blah blah. Sure, I imagine you have a lot of time to read when you don't have to worry where your next meal's going to come from. No, not mine. No, you stop. This bitterness and envy are not good for Christian souls, Otto. It's not envy, Idris. No one should get away with what he does. This Abby does. No offense to you, Andreas. I don't have any problem with the books that Abby makes. I mean, hydrate.
I mean, I never did learn to read, but if people are paying the abbey to make them, it doesn't bother me. No, I understand. I see why people resent the abbot's rule. He's a harsh lord. Otto, did you see that the Bower's sheep escaped the grazing field again? No, but I'm not surprised. Martin was supposed to fix that fence and he probably did a bad job at it. He's always in a foul mood and he could be the laziest soul in dancing. He can't even hold a hammer properly. Married and a father at such a young age and he barely lifts a finger for his wife or child. On top of that, he's a damned thief. Before you say it, Andrus, it's more than just gossip. Look at him. Over by the guest house, he's probably figuring out what he can steal with the least amount of effort. He's a born shirker. Sure enough, I know I see one, because I was one. That's what I am. Especially when you look in a mirror. Oh, shut up, Otto. Speaking of the bow sheep, their ewes are shorn and the women will be spinning it soon. Otto? I got it, Andrus. No need to tease. What God wants to happen will happen. Looks like a storm's coming. Should probably get back to it. Right, I'll catch up in a moment, Andrus. Oh, Andreas, say hello to Ava for me, if you get a chance. Of course. I shall return to work in the scriptorium. Until later. Time to get back to work.
Carl?
Oh, hello, Andreas. Hello, Carl. You seem busier than usual today. I'm minding my work. I went up to the shrine of St. Moritz this morning to pray for his aid. Eagle's back. What's up? How was dinner? What'd you have? The candle I lit it all but burned away. I was there so long. Now I need to catch up. You go to the shrine very often. I usually go every autumn for a good harvest. Now that Eleanor's pregnant, I've tried to go pray every week. Roast? Hell yeah. Mother had trouble in childbirth, so I've been paying visits to Mort's Hand and Satch's shrine for their aid. Same to your prayers. Thank you, Andreas. So do I. Okay. Why is the church door open? You going to sing for me, Rudiger? Nope. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing for dinner. I didn't take anything out. We have a lot of, like, frozen meat. So we usually have to take it out to thaw kind of early. But I haven't done that yet. It's already 2 o'clock. So it might not thaw. Brother A-Dog, this work. I don't know where to start. Inconsistent spacing, rough strokes. You're working like you want to see this place closed. Brother Pryor, I'm working the best of my abilities, and I dispute your criticism. Stretch. I may not be faith, but I still have my talent, praise be to God. And Brother Guy, why are you still on this page? What's wrong with you? Normally you're so reliable. Many apologies, Brother Pryor. I will work harder. Piero, I can't believe this. Baron Rothvogel has come to check on his progress, and this is all you have? Well, you should have finished this months ago. Is your mind so corrupted by age that you didn't notice the seasons have changed? Well, you're not the one who'll have to answer for it, so why should you care? Typical. God, shut up there, Ink. Stop taking out your frustrations on an old man. You impudent knave. How dare you speak to me like that? I am the master of this scriptorium. It's my place to run the scriptorium as I see fit. I agree, Brother Pryor. Brother Piero's work is unacceptably slow. You're insufferable, Brother Guy. Oh, God. Give me the patience to endure this. Please, everyone, this is my work, and I accept responsibility for it. Pryor Farink is right. Pryor Farink? Is this my... Oh, wait, what was his voice? Pryor Farink, is this mine? It must be, yes. It is, my lord. I can explain... No, I don't want excuses. I've come all this way, and I have to be honest. I expected more. It's nowhere near finished, and the style is... well, it's very old-fashioned. Thought I made my desires clear. I feel like my generosity toward Curacao is being taken advantage of. Am I the fool in this sad story? No, of course, my lord, never. We can fix this, of course. We only want to accommodate you. 1 second, guys. My mom's calling. Do I don't have...
Just like explode.
I forgot how gory Fear was, to be totally honest. Like, you just blast people into...
What? What's... No!
Oh yeah, there's like red mist moments in Fear.
Yeah, oh god.
This tank is tough. He's still alive? Oh, he's dead.
Okay.
Okay, I'm back. Oh, we're able to accommodate you. Andreas, good to see you again. My lord. Father Gano, why not have Andreas complete the rest of the illustrations? He's clearly capable. Well, my lord, why not have Brother Guy complete it if speed is your No. I'm not talking about the script, that's fine. But the art, the illustrations. I want Andreas to do the others. Of course. I mean, if Andreas is alright with it. It takes the pressure off of Brother Pierre. I'd be delighted to complete the work. I'm trying to finish my masterpiece at the moment. Well, I will do what I have to do. Roast does sound good, right? There we have it. I hope this allays your concerns, my lord. Excellent. By the way, Father Abbot, am I still welcome at your table for supper? Naturally, my lord. Wonderful. I'd like Andreas to join us. I've already made supper plans with the Drucker family in town. No. Nonsense. You can eat with them any day. I'm only here for the evening. Well, Father? That would be quite unusual. Unusual or not, I doubt that my good friend, the Prince Bishop, would deny additional guests at his table. What do you think? I understand. Yes, you're right, of course. Andreas may join us for supper. I look forward to it. You had this planned. You must have put your hook in the Baron this morning when you ambushed him in town. Why are you mad at me? I'm trying to help. That's being ridiculous. Go to hell, Farink. Brother Pryor, Andreas is not to blame for any of this. I am. Yes, you are. And you have embarrassed me, the abbot, and the abbey. Pryor Farink is right, of course. No wonder we don't get more commissions. Guy, can you stop flattering the prior for 1 minute? Say nothing.
Brothers. You please, Sister Zdena and I would prefer if you could keep the noise down. Sounds like Samson slaying the Philistines in here. Of course. Get back to work, everyone. Well, that was not wonderful, but there's nothing to be done about it now. I'll finish my work here and wash up in the lavatorium for supper at the abbot's table. Supper at the abbot's table. Is there anything else I can do in here before I run off? Oh, Bailey. Where's the lavatorium? There it is. Oh, cool. The cloister goes right to the lavatory. Factory Lavatorium. Andreas, I'm so glad you'll be joining us for supper. The circumstances are unusual, to be sure. I won't be able to speak with you. None of the brothers will, but it will be good to have you with us. It's a shame. I always enjoy your talks. Now, the same doesn't apply to you at the abbot's table. You can talk all you like. Though I would recommend it. Father Abbot does not look kindly on idle chatter. Oh, you deserve the honor. Anyway, I'm sorry for how the prior treated you. It's not fair. It's humiliating. Oh, no, my son. There's no need to worry about me or my pride. We all need a taste of humility from time to time to keep our fate on this earth. No, Andreas, you are my pride. I cannot claim to have taught you much, but I am proud to have known you and your work. And when you leave all of us at Kirsau Abbey behind, you can call upon your friend Lorenz, the Baron Rothvogel, to help you and your career. There's nothing wrong with your style. Don't trouble yourself over it. Time passes for us all. Things change. The future will ride over the present. No. You stop that. That's not true. You need not fear any of it, so long as you remain true to yourself and God. Now I must hurry to the refectory to join my brothers. I'll see you inside. The refectory? Where's that? No, that's not the button I wanted. I wanted this button. Oh, I can get there through the cloister. My favorite Pokemon. That's not true. I don't actually really care for cloister. Andreas, glad you could join us. Thank you, my lord. Open. I don't know if I have a favorite Pokemon. Maybe Totodile. Father Geno, Father Thomas, Prior Ferenc. Simon Peter answered, "You are the Messiah, the Son of God, the living God." Oh, the Gospel of Matthew, wonderful. Read by Brother Matthew. Jesus replied, "Blessed are you, Simon, son of Jonah, for this was not revealed to you by flesh and blood, but by my Father in heaven. And I tell you that you are Peter, and on this rock I will build my church, and the gates of Hades will not overcome it.
Hades? That's Greek, though.
Have you read Matthew much, Andreas?
Some, yes.
I will give you the keys to the kingdom of heaven. Whatever ye bind on earth will be bound in heaven, and whatever you loose on earth will be loosed in heaven. Then he ordered his disciples not to tell anyone that he was the Messiah. Whatever you bind on earth will be bound in heaven. That reminds me, Father Gano, have you read anything by Martin Luther?
I can't say that I...
He has some incredible ideas about church. Brilliant, I think.
My lord, is the meal to your liking? I believe I remember you enjoying our quail on your last visit.
The quail. God, Father Abbot, the quail's fine, but don't you think Luther's ideas are worth discussing? He's talking about the future of the church, shaking things up in a way I don't think we've seen before. Father Thomas, you see value in his ideas, do you not?
My lord, I mean no offense, but I do not...
Brother Matthew? Yes? How appropriate. What are your thoughts on Luther's attacks on the church's sale of indulgences?
Baron, please do not involve the other brothers in this conversation.
Fine, fine. What about Andreas? Certainly, a man who attended the same university as Martin Luther can spare some thoughts on his work.
He's really put me in a difficult position. Why not join in a debate? It may bring everyone closer to understanding truth. I need to be quiet, don't know what else to do. To hell with the abbot if he can't handle a little criticism. He isn't fit to sit at a fancy table. They're both like, yeah, sure, why not?
Because the abbot will be furious with me, that's why.
Yeah, why not? Where should we start?
Debate, excellent. Why not start with the 95 Theses? Enough! Andreas, you should know better. Lord Rothelgal, you are our guest, and held in a high esteem, but you have worn out my patience. You will not be discussing Luther's work with Andreas, Thomas, Matthew, or with any other brother. Is that clear? I suppose, Father, it is your abbey, but you're taking too much offense at this, and you're far too afraid of change. Whether it's from Luther or someone else, reform is coming to the church. You'd better accept it. What? Neither you nor Martin Luther dictate change to the Holy Church on their whim. This talk is beyond insulting. It's blasphemous, outrageous. How dare you? I see. I've overstepped my bounds, and I suppose I've ruined everyone's supper. My apologies. In spite of this unpleasantness, I will make good on my manuscript payment and the donation of my copy of Historia Taciae. If you cannot accept what the future will bring, perhaps it's time for you to come to terms with your past. Well, no need to overstay my welcome. Fathers, brothers, Andreas, good night. Why, Andreas, why did you engage him? I expect better of you. Now then, I must ask you to leave so I can speak to the brothers in chapter privately. Brother Piero, please accompany Andreas out.
I'll take my leave as well. Good night.
Don't worry about Father Gino and the Baron. I'm sure it'll all be fine by morning. I hope Father Abbott can see that the Baron's heart is in the right place, even if he picked the wrong time to express himself. Oh, that seems unlikely. It may be so, but we must never lose hope. In any case, I do hope the Baron respects Abbott's wishes for the rest of his stay, for everyone's sake. Brother Piero, what do you think of Martin Luther's ideas? Ha! That is for younger and wiser men than me to decide. I'm just a monk, thank God. Good night, my son. I should get some sleep. I don't know how to... Give his last save seconds, 7 seconds ago? Okay. It's been 2 hours. This feels like a decent place to stop. I'm probably not going to play this on stream again. I might keep it, though, just because it was kind of a fun story. I didn't want to do that. But this was part of our Game Pass grab bag. Which means, every week, I come in here, I click on this fancy little surprise me button, and Game Pass decides what we're going to play next week. The only rules are, can't be a game I've already played on stream, can't be a game I'm already planning to play on stream, and can't be a collection of games, like, Rare Replay. Stretch! I've been stretching all stream, Eagle. I don't get to decide that, Eagle Dev. If it pops up, then sure. But I don't get to decide that. I told you. This fancy little surprise button will tell me. Also, if like High on Life pops up, I probably won't play that because of the whole thing going on with Justin Roiland right now. But with all that being said, next week we're going to be playing Chained Echoes. I don't know anything about this, and there's no trailer. Take up your sword, channel your magic, or board or your mech. Chained Echoes is a 16-bit SNES-style RPG set in a fantasy world where dragons are as common as piloted mechanical suits. That sounds right up my alley, to be honest. Awesome. Okay. Who's live right now? Is Francois streaming right now? He usually streams around this time on Sundays. Guess I should have kept Pentiment open for some music. Here, we'll open that back up for some music. Afy's live. Me Warrior Woman's playing Okami. I love it. Well, I have not played Okami, but it's on my... It's on... I want to play it. We're going to raid Me Warrior Woman. Assuming she's not about to... sign off. Even if she is about to sign off, who cares? Even if she is about to sign off, who cares? I don't want to hear myself. What's going on? Mute that. Well, that's it for me. I'll be back. I'm supposed to be back tomorrow. If we don't hear from Bane, I think Francois and I are planning on doing more, or doing Astroneer together. If we do hear from Bane, I don't know.
And then I'll be back on... I forgot, Wednesday, actually, we're not doing Raft or Kingdom Hearts. We're doing Golf with your friends. So if anyone has PC Game Pass or Game Pass Ultimate and a PC, we're playing Golf with your friends. And I would love to play with all my friends for my 3-year Twitch anniversary. And then Thursday is Zelda, Friday is Persona, and we'll be back here on Sunday with that game that we just got. Until then, please enjoy the rest of your day and or night. Please remember to be kind to one another, and I will see you all in the next one. Till then, bye-bye.